Saeed, how long have you been in Australia?
We here 2 weeks from Beirut.
You and your wife speak English?
No English.
And Ibrahim?
No English.
Could you wait a moment? I'll be back. Mr. and Mrs. Saeed, this is Sophia from Lebanon. She's going to be our interpreter. I want you to explain to them that Ibrahim will have to start in normal classes, learning the same subjects as the other children.
هلا إبراهيم بده يبلش بصفه ويتعلم نفس الشيء مثل بقية التلاميذ.
بدي أعرف كيف ابني راح يفهم على المعلم.
He said, how is he going to understand English with his teachers?
Tell him he'll be getting special help with English as soon as possible.
قال بأقرب وقت بيجيبوا له معلمة تعلمه إنجليزي خصوصي لإله.
I'm going to take Ibrahim to meet his new teacher in new class. I want you to stay here with the Saeeds, and when I come back, we'll complete the enrolment. Okay?
بدها تاخذوا على الصف وتعرفوا على المعلم وعلى التلاميذ بصفه بس ترجع بيعبوا الطلب بالورق.
الله معك.
All right, 7A, I want you to listen here, please. This is Ibrahim. He's going to be joining our class from now on, and I want you to make him welcome. All right? Okay.
Not another walk with the head on it.
Ibrahim, can you sit in the second row, please? Do you understand? Right. All right, quieten down, please. Go on with your work. No, can you sit over there, please?
Not another greaseball. No, it looks a bit like an oil slick.
Okay, this is a map of the school. You're here in this room in A15 in social science. Over here we have the timetable. Period 3, right there. All right, Sam, I want you to show Ibrahim how to read the timetable.
It's a little football player.
No buts. I want you to show him how to read the timetable, where the canteen is, and how to find the toilets. All right?
Yes.
Okay, now let's get on with the rest of this class, please. We're on page 9. We're looking at the map. Right, how far is it from the Mad Mouse to the Penny Arcade, please, Adam? Okay, 35 metres, all right. Right, Lorelei, how far is it from the Dodgem cars to the Ferris wheel?
3 centimetres.
3 centimetres. How far in real life, please, Queen? Right.
outside, it's recess time.
Thank you. Yes, please.
And you want to try?
Quiet, please. Settle down. Rebecca, can you start reading, please?
The cat, he was called Dragon. Farmer Fitzgibbon's wife had given him the name as a joke when he was a small kid pretending to be fierce.
Okay, Ibrahim, do you understand? All right, can you continue, please? Okay, can you continue, please, Amanda?
But when he grew up, the name turned out to be an apt one. He was enormous, with huge, broad head and a large mouth full of curving fangs, needle sharp. Okay, now I've written some questions on the board that I want you to look at and answer from the book, please. In a few minutes I'll come back and we'll go through them and check the answers. Right, off to work, please. Now, Ibrahim, right, we'll put that away, and that one, and we'll have a look here. Right, can I get you to copy these? Like this. All right, can you continue? Copy there. How's it going, Ibrahim? Still trying hard? Let's have a look. Oh no, in Australia we write from left to right. All right, like this.
How come all the dumb people get all the teachers' time?
Mason, be quiet and get back on with your work, please. Right, can you finish that?
We called Ibrahim an oil slick because the way he looks and because he's sort of different to us, he speaks different. But I think that probably the main thing was that he doesn't speak English at all.
Orange grass.
I have got a blue rod.
I have a lot of dreams of.
I have got blue rod.
I have got pink, black rod.
Okay, I want you to finish correcting these while I come around and mark your work. Do that now, please. Let's have a look. How are you going?
Sir?
Harry, what's the matter?
Sir, can I go up the window? Something smells.
No, come back here and sit down, Harry. Harry, back to the chair and sit down, please. Quickly.
This smells of garlic, sir.
I don't want to hear you speaking like that. Sit down and get on with your work. Okay, who else needs their work corrected?
What'd you get, you dumb Lebo?
What a dope, he still can't read the timetable.
Don't pick on him.
Hey, Helen, have you got a minute?
Yes.
You know this new kid, Ibrahim, in my class? Well, he really doesn't understand much still. I give him separate work, but there's not much feedback from that. He nods his head, but I know he doesn't understand very much at all. The kids are really starting to pick on him now, and I don't know where to turn next. He shouldn't be in my class.
Look, I understand the problem, Peter, but he will be going to a language reception centre within the week.
Yeah.
I'm in a bit of a hurry. I have to race off to class. Can we talk about it at a later date?
Okay.
When a student first comes into the school or language centre, it's important to establish whether they've had interrupted schooling or not. That where the student has been from an area where there's been war or civil disturbance, the schools may still be or may have been closed for a long time during their period of schooling. So a 16-year-old may in fact be only grade 1 or grade 2 level.
You have got me pen and Bruce. I'm going to the garage today.
Now, can you say this again? My paint.
My paint.
Brushes.
Brushes.
My paint and brushes.
My pen and brushes.
Very good. Ibrahim, what do you see in the picture on page 2?
I don't know.
Beata, what do you see?
Children, dogs, and car.
Yes. And who else?
Young man.
a young man.
Yes.
What was he doing?
He's... Oh, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. What kind of car is that? Tian, what kind of car is that?
It's an old car.
An old car?
Yes.
Do we see this kind of car around now? Can you see in the street now?
No.
No, not very often. Sometimes, yes. Now, look at this picture. What kind of car is that? Yes, Ibrahim?
Jeep. Jeep. I see Beirut. Soldiers, mini Jeep. They come. They got my sister. Soldiers kill my sister. Blood everywhere. Man come, he say, run, bomb coming. I run, very scared. Man get knife. He cut man's head off. I feel sick. I feel very sick all the time. I feel sick.
Hey, Ibrahim. How are you?
I'm okay.
You've been here 6 months now. It's about time you went back to your ordinary classes, don't you think? It's important that a school have a genuinely multicultural approach to its whole program. You will increase the child's feeling of acceptance if you can deal with his or her particular culture or just aspects of the culture in the general curriculum.
That's good. How long have you been playing the recorder?
I don't play recorder, I play flute.
What type of flute do you play?
Lebanese flute.
Oh, well, it wouldn't be hard for you to learn the recorder. Would you like to learn?
Yes.
Well, why don't you come and see me tomorrow lunchtime and we'll see about organising a lesson.
Okay.
All right then, well, I'll see you then. You keep practising.
Thank you.
Camel poses back again.
That's very good, Ibrahim. Now, make sure you're not smudging this green and black area too much, all right? But keep working, it's good. All right, it's good too, girls. That's very inventive. Mason! Stand up. What are you doing?
But sorry, miss, it was only an accident.
Rubbish, it was an accident. Now, you can stay behind after class and help me clean up. And you've got detention tonight. Now, sit down and behave yourself.
I'll get you.
like fast, Carol. Fast what's our dear, you might attention.
Come in the car, right? You get off me. Get off me.
Right, don't push.
Come on, stop it! Stop! Stop!
Come on, you two, settle down, please. Right, it won't be long till we get there. Now, I just want to tell you something about Como House. It was built back in the 1850s by a family called the Armitage family. And it's a very important feature of our English heritage because it displays how wealthy people lived in Australia back last century. The colonial architecture of the place displays the style and the wealth and the prosperity of upper-class families living in Australia over 100 years ago.
Of course, Como House was run by sometimes up to 20 servants.
In the past, our history at school was based almost entirely on British culture, the British Empire, on Western Europe. Many of us tend to think that that sort of British orientation is essential for a properly educated person.
Ibrahim, will you stop there, please? Ibrahim, come here. You mustn't go away from the group when we're on an excursion, all right? You've got to stay together. Anything could happen. Look at me, please, when I'm speaking to you. Now I want you to go back and join the group. Stay together. Go on.
Ibrahim, I hear you're having trouble in your classes. I've made an appointment for you to see the pupil welfare coordinator. Could you meet me at the staff room at lunchtime tomorrow? Lunchtime. I'll see you then.
كيف المدرسة؟
مقرفة.
شو مقرف فيها؟
الأولاد يضحكوا علي وبيقولوا أنا أهبل.
ليش عم بيقولوا أنت أهبل؟ بدك إياني أروح المدرسة واحكي مع المعلم؟
لا بدي يصير أحسن بالمنجاية.
أنت مليح بالمنجاية.
بدي يصير أحسن لحتى مفيدة المدرسة. فيك تشتري لي من منجارة؟
بنشوف.
شو رأيكم نخلي إبراهيم يلعب لنا شوي على النار؟
The first year for a new arrival is crucial because in that time the child's responses to the school system, to the society are going to be established. And if the school is hostile and alienating, you'll find that the student often completely rejects the idea of education as well as the broader society around and withdraws into his own culture and own peer group quite frequently, so that he's completely cut off from any hope of equality of educational opportunity or advancement in the society.
Now you've put the pictures in order, and now it's time to work out a story. And I'm going to ask each student to say what's happening in a picture. So, Ibrahim, can you tell us what's happening in this picture?
Fighting.
Good. Why do you think they're fighting?
Angry.
Okay.
It's possible that an educational problem or a behavioural problem, when the child begins to feel competent, becomes more sensitive of the surroundings, that he or she can begin to achieve.
Okay.
It's an attitude that has to be cultivated, a feeling that all of the cultures are important, that their contribution has to be accepted and it should be looked at, and not an ethnocentric or a very narrow, intolerant view that one's own culture or one's own way is the only way.
I wonder what they're fighting about.
Fighting about money.
Yeah, because maybe they saw money on the ground, they both went after it.
Yes.
You write it down.